What's up, thrill seekers? It's your boy Sully, got Henson here. Looks like it might be a wet dive today. Out here raining. Gonna hit a couple reefs with Captain's Corner.
As opposed to a dry dive.
As opposed on football Sunday. I know I got pulling Henson out
Go
here.
Broncos, baby.
While his Broncos are playing. God forbid the Broncos be playing while we are diving today. We're gonna get it in all day long, baby.
And here we go. It was super rainy. Clouds just poured out. And then we were on the boat, just like that. Didn't know where we were going. Just knew we were going to a reef. Sometimes, that's all you need to know when you're in Key West. Huge Navy boat, ported, wide open ocean. Started to get away from the rain a little bit.
Here we are once again. Work hard, play hard.
The siding adventure.
Always out here, always getting it. Always exploring, always learning.
Then we saw this $1 million boat cruise by. Had to get it on camera. Nolan always fidgeting around with something on his BCD. Like that, we're off to the races. So here we are at Sand Key. Plenty of yellow snapper, as you can see. The visibility, the horizontal visibility wasn't that high, but the vertical visibility was decent. We actually put in a fair amount of yardage on this. There goes Nolan playing peekaboo. So here we saw a lot of these small, tiny fish popping in and out of the coral. Here's some more fish. It was a little swim through I got to go through. So one thing we kept seeing was these large parrotfish. We could tell they've been eating really good. Obviously, they haven't been getting picked off. They must be smart enough to outlast the sharks on the reef, because these parrotfish were just giant. Nolan was our navigator. He usually is. But here we saw a bunch of line. We don't know where it was running to, but there was a bunch of line laid out on the reef. Something we're going to have to research on why that line is there. A lot of the fish this time were very friendly. Weren't as skittish as they were before. These yellow tags we kept seeing over the reef is to help protect the reef and help the researchers keep track of the coral. Curious trumpet fish. I can't express how large these reefs are. Some of these reefs are 10, 15 feet high. The depths that we're operating on Sand Key were very shallow, no more than 17, 18 feet. But when we got to Rock Key, we're moving into 22, 30 feet at certain times. And some of these coral walls, they just well extend beyond a normal human's height. And it's kind of hard to capture on camera. always have your swim buddy in the ocean. So here's one of the swim throughs that were on Sand Key, and we just had to take advantage of the moment. There's nothing like being on the Florida Keys Reef.
We're here at Rocky. About to get it in. Hopefully get some wildlife for this GoPro.
All right, here we are at Rock Key. Finding an empty conch shell. Loads and loads more fish here at Rock Key. Rock Key is an active reef. And here we see a moon jelly. We saw probably over 40 moon jellies. At times it felt like we were swimming under fields of moon jellies. They just kept popping up and they were just everywhere. But this beautiful pink that just gets reflected off the light is just a wonderful, wonderful sight. And I highly, highly recommend it. We did catch a couple grouper out there. I'm sure they better be glad it was protected reef because Nolan would have definitely got after them. Beautiful fish. At Rock Key, there's loads of swim through, loads of caverns and things to explore and things to get under. Here we saw lobster, we saw a bunch of sea urchin, huge sea urchin. Again, large giant parrotfish, which we don't know why they're so large, but they are. They're eating good down there on the reef. And it was just an enjoyable sight. And here was the prize of the whole dive, was this sea turtle that we came across that just didn't mind us being there. And he was just all about it. Enjoying the sun, enjoying the visibility, and just cruising through the water. And he was not shy by any stretch of the imagination. Here in the Keys, you might see them pop their heads up, grab from water, but they're quick to get away. And so to see this guy just cruising through the water and him to be entertained by us was such a jewel on this trip. This was just a fantastic moment, one that I always remember. He just let me get close to him, and I could just emulate his swim moves, and we were just in there. And these people were just like totally oblivious for like 3 minutes that this guy was just right there cruising through the reef. I was trying to let them know, but it took me a while to signal them to actually see this guy. Like that, it was another beautiful day. in the Florida Keys, Sand Key, Rock Key. Let's get it.
Hey, so we had 2 more successful dives. Rocky Reef was more than what we expected, better than Sand Key. Sand Key had a lot of cloudiness. Rocky Reef was just full of jellies. We heard there was a lemon shark out there we didn't get to see. We got to swim with some sea turtles. It was just all around good dive. I don't know what you got to say about that.
Man, what he said.
Man, what he said. Lots of caverns, so if you ever come out to Key West, make sure you go to Rock Key. I keep calling it Rocky Reef, but it's Rock Key. It's out there. You can get to it by boat or you can get there on a tour, but yo, there's a lot of good snorkeling, a lot of good diving, lots of fish, and it definitely made up for the Sand Key dive. Sorry we didn't get more video, but next time I'll bring an extra battery pack. I don't know what to say.
Yes, he will.
But yeah, keep breathing below, keep doing your thing, keep adventuring, keep exploring. Most of all, be positive. Praise God. We'll see you on another Breathe Below. I'll let you boys.